So a change of scenery for me in this session. I'm currently on a short family break in a place called Porlock Weir in Somerset. I thought I'd try my hands at a bit of seascape photography. Now, as with a lot of landscape photography, and something which I've certainly learnt and picked up over the years, is the more simple the image, the more appealing it is to the eye. So that's exactly what I'm going to try to do with today. First image, battered with the elements of the wind and the rain, by the way. Set up telephoto using the wooden groins as the main feature. And if you remember from my last vlog, I emphasised the importance of using lines in your composition. That's exactly what I've done in this one. But I've also introduced repetition as well, repetition of shapes in this example, using the circles on top of the wooden groins. Really simple. Exposed just under a second, no filters, long lens, and it nicely leads up to the background of the cliff there. So nice, pleasing image to the eye. For the time being, I'm just going to limit myself to a small area. The main reason is because I need to shield myself against the wind, and this is helping me, and it helps really to just focus on what's close to you. Now, I've come across this composition, and I mentioned earlier about the use of repetition, and this is exactly what I've done here, combined with the use of lines. So the image I've got here, basically there's three different types of lines. There's repetition on the upper left hand side of the frame, with the straight lines. There's a nice meandering line using the groins, and the upper right hand side there's some cross beams just to lead you up to, and I think this works well. I had to reposition myself because I wanted the light areas of the groin to stand out. So I've run out of time. I just got a message from the missus saying that we're short of milk. We're not short of milk. That means get your ass back here now. So that's going to be the end of the session. Didn't quite get what I wanted to get. I wanted some intricate detailed shots of the stones. I wanted some slow motion, long exposure of the shoreline as well as it receded. Didn't quite get that because it's getting rather bright. I've headed further west along the coast into Devon and a place called Woolacombe, and I tell you what, if you're into your seascape photography, this is a wonderful place full of foreground interest in the shapes of the rocks, lots of textures going on, natural leading lines. But what's caught my attention is on the horizon there was some weather going on, so I've got the old telephoto out. I've still used a foreground interest, but really as an anchor to the scene. And I focus on the background. There's some middle rocks as well. There's a couple of nice shots I've taken so far, but I tell you what, you could spend absolute ages here trying to just perfect the composition. I haven't got ages, remember I'm still on this holiday, and the missus will no doubt want a breakfast very shortly, but good start. So I don't do a lot of seascape photography, as you know if you follow my channel. One thing I've quickly learnt though is the speed at which the landscape changes. High tide was about 2 hours ago, so the tide is receding as we speak, revealing more foreground interest to work with. But you've still got to be quick. I'm going to have to be quick if we want to capture some of the weather systems going on in the background. Having said that, I think it's pretty much gone. But yeah, what a wonderful place. Another thing as well, I've got to be careful on the old feet. I've got Wellington boots on, which I'm not used to. It's rather slippy. One thing as well, and probably the main reason why I don't do a lot of seascape photography, is that I hate sand, and sea salt on photography equipment does not go hand in hand. Yes, you could take various precautions. I use a aluminium tripod, which I do have. I've got a 2007 Manfrotto 190 tripod, but it got that bad that it's unusable. So I have brought my second carbon Manfrotto. The eagle eyes of you out there will notice that I've recently purchased a Gitso carbon fibre tripod, and there's no way at all is it coming anywhere near the sea today, because sea salt and carbon do not go hand in hand. Basically, sea salt eats carbon. Aluminium is your best bet by far. So I'm going to work quickly, see what else I can find, but more and more of this wonderful, rugged, textured foreground is getting revealed. It's not easy this, there's so much on offer around it. Texture, lines are just everywhere, and it's not making my life easy at all, because I just want to get the right composition. What's not making it easy for me as well is the tranquil, calm sounds of the waves crashing against the rocks, distracting me, taking my thoughts away from the photography. We finally found a shot, found a composition. Again, this is all about the lines. You got a meandering line coming in from bottom left hand side of the frame, and it's nicely balanced by some diagonals from the really strong dynamic rock strata formations, and that leads up to the background, nice moody sky. Waited for the light as well. I thought it wasn't going to come. And when it did come, discovered that my shadows in the frame. But yeah, pleased with this final shot. Portrait orientation as well. I'm conscious I'm doing a calendar, and I need to do some landscape orientations. So there you go. But yeah, pleased with this, really pleased. So that's it. Good little session of seascape photography there for you. Next time you'll probably find me in the fells. But until next time, you take good care of yourself. Keep smiling. Bye bye for now.